We have been working on the topic of parenting for last 3 weeks. And where we had started with was that what we have understood when we were in our mother's womb, that reflects our way of parenting and that reflects our own life as well. So without taking much time, that is one portion we have not been able to clear, especially the part when we are in the womb. So there is one thing which our life is being reflected by what we have taken other programs in. And we go on spreading that program to others, how we raise them, how we communicate with people around us. So we will start releasing any trauma, known, unknown, any negativity, any limiting belief that we may have acquired during that time, and that unknowingly or knowingly we pass on to people. Is everyone ready for that? Yeah? Any question, any doubts? Because then in between, I will not take any questions, anything. Any concern? Anyone, any concern that you want me to address along with it? No? Okay. So you all know you can take any hand, any karate chop, and you tap it or you rub it. Both the things are fine. Although our entire life is being designed from the programming that we take in from the time we were in our mother's womb, knowing it very well that we choose our set of parents for a particular reason. May that be to finish the karmic entanglement. May that be that the purpose of life that I have chosen in, I require the set of parents who have the same quality or the attributes to offer me. I choose them as my set of parents and allow myself to be reprogrammed, knowing it very well that even if the ascended master is being born on this earth, in 72 hours' time, they forget their own powers. And here I am, a human being, going through multiple lifetimes, learning and evolving through it. I really do not know what was my purpose to choose my set of parents and what is the learning that probably unknowingly I picked up from them. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate that part of me. Although from the time of conception, the emotional state of parents, of how they felt about certain things, has impacted me. And as well, from the time of conception, when I conceived my child or my children, how I felt about certain things or my partner felt about certain things has impacted my children as well. I don't know if I picked up any negative patterns or negative emotions which are still trapped within me, or I have passed on any negativity to my child at that time or to my children at that time, and that is still impacting their lives. And that makes me feel, complete the sentence, how does that make you feel that if you are in any negative state and that has impacted your child, or if your parents were in negative state and that has impacted you, how does that make you feel? Complete the sentence in absence of my voice. And then say, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate that part of me. Although our entire life goes in identifying whether what we are doing is right or wrong. But the only way our soul evolves is to go through the experiences. And when I say experiences, that does mean that in this beautiful human form that the divine has blessed me with, I go through multiple different emotions and that emotions impact me. May that be what I perceive as positive or negative. But if I really look at it, it is simply an experience and a learning curve for me. If I ask myself, what did I learn from this? And if I release myself from the need to hold on to those emotions, I can free my soul and liberate my soul from being in that state of sadness, anger, hatred, feeling rejected, resentment, regrets. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate that part of me. Both the hands on your chest, 7 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nostril, all the positive energy, breathing out through the mouth, all that is redundant. Now, again, rubbing your karate chop. Now, first, we will work towards releasing only our own traumas, and then we will move towards releasing the trauma that we may have passed on. Although, knowingly or unknowingly, I picked up a lot of trauma during the 40 months when I was in my mother's womb. Whatever my mother went through, whatever my father went through, whatever was happening in my surrounding has impacted me. And I picked up those qualities and the attributes of what was happening around me. And probably that is what is running my life even now. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate that part of me. Although the power that a soul possesses and the power that I have as a soul, I do not know why is it that the emotions becomes more powerful than the power of my soul. In reality, they are not more powerful because my soul is the ultimate power, because my soul is the reflection of the divine, and it is the reflection of the element of joy and light. But sometimes, since I chose to have multiple layers over my soul, I have forgotten my own element, and I'm still holding on to the limiting beliefs and the emotions, what I experienced without the interference of my intellect to tell me what is beneficial and what is harming me. I just simply took it in. And even now, after so many years, I'm still operating from the same emotions and probably the same limiting beliefs, which might be completely blocking me from allowing me to connect to the light within me and from allowing me to connect to the energy of love within me. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate that part of me. Although what happened to my parents was their story, what was happening to people around them were their stories. No two people on this earth can come down with the same story. Then why is it that I choose to pick up the elements of their story, their fears, their doubts, and I choose to operate with the same? I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Both the hands on your chest, 7 deep breath. Breathing in, creator's light, breathing out, all the redundant beliefs and the emotions that is stored within you. Rub your karate chop and say, although parenting is the most beautiful experience in life, when I chose to be a parent, or probably if I did not and it was a mistake, but at a subconscious level, there is nothing which is a mistake. At a subconscious level, I did choose to be a parent. That's a contract between me and my child. I chose that experience, that commitment. And knowingly, unknowingly, I passed on the thought pattern, only what I understood the best. And then I have been referring to different people, different books to know what is right way of parenting and what and where did I go wrong, where in reality it is that connection which means a lot. It is the ability to be able to express which means a lot. I don't know if anywhere I took away the liberty to be able to express myself to my child clearly. And that liberty to be able to express myself to my child, I would take away only if I'm operating from fear, fear of hurting, fear of losing, or being greedy, greedy to be good in their eyes and their perspective. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept that part of me which is not in alignment and heal and integrate that part of me. Although knowingly, unknowingly, there might be times where I would have suppressed my child from expressing their views, their opinions. But I really do not know where to draw the line and how exactly do I define the discipline and programming my child and taking away the freedom from them to be able to express. Knowingly, unknowingly, if my soul by any chance may have hurt them, and if I would have hurt my child, that makes me feel. Complete the sentence. How does that make you feel? And then say, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept that part of me and heal and integrate that part of me. Although a foundation is given to us in the first 8 years of our lives. Not what we have heard, what we have been said, but mainly what we have witnessed and what we have seen. But at the same time, what we witness and we see it not from our eyes, we see it from our own perception, the perception of what it made us feel like. And in those 8 years, probably when brain is still developing, my perceptions were based on my karmic account with my parents and the perceptions with which my child chose to see my actions is probably being decided by my karmic account with my own child. I do not know which perception my child thought of, which is blocking me and blocking my child from being able to connect beautifully. Because if we have connection and understanding, then probably everything else falls into place. If there is anything which is still blocking us there, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept that part of me and heal and integrate that part of me. Both the hands on your chest, 7 deep breath, breathing in through the nostril, all the positive energy, breathing out through the mouth, all the negative energy. Although many times I may have heard from my child or my children that you don't understand, you don't know what I think, or probably you don't care, or you don't love me, or probably how they feel here. And that makes me feel sometimes, knowingly, unknowingly, my own worthiness. And as much as if my child is claiming to be in trauma, I feel that I cause myself to be in trauma by accepting the statements passed on by my children. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although, if before taking any action, a mother or a father has to 10 times think whether it is right or wrong and how much it would impact, it completely blocks the flow. And certain relationships and everything in this universe is meant to be in flow. As long as things are completely in synchronicity with the nature and with the universe, and as long as the flow remains, everything turns out and finds its own way and becomes beautiful. I really do not know if there is any learning for me that I may have taken from my child. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Both the hands on your chest, 7 deep breath. Breathing in, Creator's guidance. Breathing out, your fear of knowing the truth. Towards the end of the breathing, Allow yourself to know what is your learning that you may have to take in from your child. And those who don't have children can take in the learning for their own selves that probably you have to take in from your parents. And now just take 3 deep breaths in. And the learning that you have taken in from your child. Invite your child or your children in your vision. If you have more than one child, take in the learning from each one individually. I'll give you some time to take in the learning from your other children as well. In the absence of my voice, take in the learning from your child. The learning from the relationship which is not working between you and your child or you and your children. What is it that their soul is teaching you? And now that you have taken in that learning from them, as I command, you will clear it from each one of them. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that I release myself and my child from that karmic obligation of teaching me that lesson of life. I disconnect the power that the negative emotions, the charge that I was holding on to, and that cord between me and my child be disconnected now. And just visualize between you and your child that particular emotional cord. There might be multiple cords. So the particular emotional cord that might be the emotional cord between two of you of mistrust, miscommunication, misunderstanding, anger, hatred, resentment, feeling rejected, whatever that is, which is not working, see as if each one of them is a different cord between you and your child. And then just allow your angel guide, calling for your angel guide, and allow angel guide to disconnect, cut all those cords between you and your child now. And now, as you have disconnected the cord, any part of their fragmented soul energy that may have come to you, Visualize that going to Creator's light, getting cleared and cleansed, and going back to them and asking them in return to give you your fragmented soul energy by sending it to the Creator's light and you taking it back in you. And now command, Creator of all that is, it is commanded that I choose and I surrender this relationship in the light of the divine. And if this relationship turns out to be together in a beautiful way, then I choose to create the new way of connection between me and my child, and that emotional chords would be. And you decide the qualities that you want to define this relationship to be. For example, mutual understanding, mutual respect and honor, mutual love, care, mutual freedom of expression, being sensitive, being loving, being caring, whatever you think should be the base of a relationship. Now, build in the new chords between you and your child now, in the absence of my voice. And now, with gratitude and thank you, release your child's energy, and the healed energy of your child go back to your child. And now that you have finished that, would you all like to know what it feels like to forgive yourself for any time that you may have felt that your parenting was not good and you hold yourself responsible for your child's condition? The forgiveness towards yourself, and to know that in that moment you did what you understood the best, and you know how to shift that and change it and allow the divine to work through you as a parent, and that it is safe, it is possible. Would you like to know what it feels like to release the fear of being a parent and fear of and the need to be right all the time, and that it is possible for you to feel free and to know that every relationship is here to for a give and take, to receive and to give, and you allow yourself to enjoy the relationships that you have chosen, the different roles that you have chosen on this earth, and that it's completely possible for you to enjoy those relationships. And you know how to do that. It is safe, it is possible, and deserving of it into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs. For each one's highest and best, and the highest and best possible way for each one now. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Please say yes to receive these feelings. I have the permission to download and instill the feelings into each one now. I know what it feels like to move on in my life without me knowingly, unknowingly tying myself down only with my own children. I know what it feels like to stop holding myself responsible for anything that goes wrong in my child's life. I know the discernment, and I know how to draw boundaries in this relationship. I know how to respect my own boundaries and how to be respected by my child for the boundaries that I may have drawn. I know how to respect and honor the boundaries that my child may draw. I understand it through greatest definition and perspective of the seventh plane or creator of all that is. I know how to do that with ease and grace. It is safe, it is possible. Into every cell, fiber, tissue, molecule of your body, every area of your life, to all the four level of your beliefs. For each one's highest and best in the highest and best possible way for each one now. Say yes to receive the feelings. Would you like to know what it feels like to value yourself and to respect and honor your own self without allowing your children to be disrespectful to you and without you being the punching bag for others, and that it is completely possible for you and you know how to say no. You know how to express yourself. It is safe, it is possible, and you are deserving of it. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the point level of your beliefs, your highest and best in the highest and best possible way for each one now. Say yes to receive the feelings. Would you like to know what it feels like to release the mother's guilt or the father's guilt of not being able to pay enough attention to your child if you're working and if you have other priorities? You know what it feels like to be guilt free and allow yourself to be in flow, and that it's completely possible. You know what it feels like to seek guidance from the creator of all that is and to listen to your inner voice and inner intuition and decide your flow of life through the guidance of the creator of all that is now. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for each one's highest and best and the highest and best possible way for each one now. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, Creator, show me. Please say yes to receive the feelings. Passing unconditional love, light, and healing to each one along with their child or children. And now that you have received all these beautiful feelings and you have released and cut the negativity from the cords, allow yourself to go ahead in time in the future and witness what would define for you the ideal relationship between you and your child. Take your own time as you witness it. Put colors, emotions into this new reality that you are creating for your own self. And now make this picture so big. This is the new reality of your life. Just allow to walk into this picture and make it one with you now. Just take in the emotion of feeling good, feeling relieved, feeling really happy about it. In the few moments now, as I count you up from 1 to 5, you will come back to this room feeling rejuvenated, feeling really, really light, and feeling really good about yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your own time coming back to this room, opening your eyes, completely integrated and balanced. Integrate, 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 balance, balance, balance. Integrate, 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 balance, 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 integrate, integrate, integrate. Balance, balance, balance. Eyes open, wide awake. Can everyone open up their screens, please? And tell me how are you feeling, because we took 4 weeks for the topic of parenting. We have heard everyone's statements, their complaints, their fears, their doubts. I hope we have covered majority of them. How's everyone feeling? Sukam, I can't hear you when you say good. You're on mute. Can we unmute people? Mag, unmute people, whoever wants to unmute. Yes, Anna. One sec. Mag, unmute Anna.
Yeah, thank you, Sangeeta ji. It was beautiful. I felt each and everything that you said. And even the final picture was amazing, amazing, amazing. And I know it's the reality now for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. How many children do you have?
I have 2 boys. Yeah, so my problem is with my elder fellow who but it's improved a lot, but I think now it's even better. With after this, I feel it all happening in life.
And the meditations, are there online? Because when you are covering, like, it was very difficult to know how many children each one has to guide each one along with that. So for example, if you took only one child in your vision while you were visualizing, what you can do is you can take the second one, again listen to it and go through the entire process again, rather than brushing up and rushing through, like visualizing all of them together. Just take one at a time and you can go through it. That's also completely fine.
Thank you so much. The guidance was beautiful. Each and every word you said was connect. I could connect and release a lot of things. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Corey, thank you. He's saying it's a new life that has started. It's just beautiful. Thank you. You wake up early in the morning from South Africa and join. So that itself means a lot. Anyone else would like to say? Sukham, you were saying something that time. I couldn't hear you. Now I can see you are on mute.
I think it's a beautiful visualization you made us do, and I'm feeling very calm and serene about the future with my children. Although presently there's nothing major that's distressing, but yes, all that you said was ringing true. And I hope to have a much, much more supportive relationship in the future with them. So I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Pala, you can do it with your grandchildren as well. And probably you can, if your children want to do it with their children, they can also do it. As I said, you guys can take one at a time also. And probably it would be nice if you listen to the entire thing, like from session 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, because every time like there was an understanding. First session we are understanding, but then there was a part of which we were releasing. But we begin our first session a month back by saying that majority programming is from the womb memory. So today, finally, we could go back to the womb and clear it. So you can do that, but it is like much better also if your children also do it, because ultimately it is the mother who keeps the child in the womb, right? And that karmic relationship is more stronger than the grandchildren. So, but you can of course do it, because the same thing you can visualize there. Yes, Pratima is saying she's joined from UK early morning, felt peaceful and healing. Thank you, Pratima, for joining. Thank you for joining. Anyone else would like to share anything? No? Chalo. Thank you, everyone. Have wonderful relationships. Have wonderful life. And we'll see you next Thursday. Before that, you guys can tell us if there is anything else which you want us to cover up. Then we will take that topic. Yeah? We'll see you all Thursday. Thank you. See you. Bye.